So what do you say we start with some Power Ranger stuff now? Because I do have quite a bit. We'll start with the Ninja Megazord. So here's the Frogzord. Now I got this when it first came out, and he's a little yellowed on the one side. I guess that's where he was facing on the shelf. Must have been the window hit it just right. But yeah, I used to have, I think my favorite was the red one. Now it's the Black Zord, because I don't know, just cool and chunky. And I love the way they made the legs compact to make it look like frog legs, and then it extends to be human, and it doesn't seem complicated. But making the angles fit in this mode and then straightening up is kind of cool. But he doesn't really do anything in this mode. He just looks neat. Those beady eyes looking into your soul. But yeah, he's cool. I like him. And then we got the pretty basic Wolf Zord. At least he can open his mouth, and he might be happy to see you. I don't know. I think his move in the show was a tail whip. Like it was like a heat tail. But yeah, it doesn't really do much because it can't really move the legs without falling over. Nice ratchets though. And then we got the... Is this the Phoenix Zord? I want to say yes. And I also want to say I had to glue a lot of the stickers back on because they were starting to peel. It happens over the years. What are you gonna do? Did I put these in the right spot? I don't even know. But it has some nice detail on it with the stickers. If it wasn't with the stickers, it'd be very boring. But yeah, that's... Actually, I don't see any yellowing on this guy. So that's good. And then we have the Bear Zord. Nice chunky boy. Stores the fist and the open hand for the other two, the arms. It's got the thing that it bites down on. I think in this mode it's supposed to be under the chin, but I don't want to break that because this is old. This thing is close to 30 years old now, and it can't really do much either. And then we have the Red Zord, and it was cool. I mean, it's supposed to be like an ape, or like a samurai ape, I guess. It can do some stuff, and I still have the weapons. Surprisingly enough, I even have a little sprue that was connected to for some strangers. I don't know why I do, but I do. And you can hold them, or I like this, the fact that you can combine them. I always like combining weapons, so you can do that. That's neat. Very nice. I don't. Oh, and you can store them. I forgot. You can store them on the back. I forgot that. So I guess you could keep them in the Megazord mode too if you want. Although they might get in the way. I guess they could be extra like daggers if you flip them around. So yeah, these guys are all cool by themselves, of course, but they don't be combined to make the Ninja Megazord. I think for now we'll just leave those swords off. But it's not complicated, so it's not going to take very long to do. Just gotta take his inners out. Now this one definitely was yellowed a little bit, unfortunately. But we got an arm with a fist, and then this is even easier. Now we'll take his tail off his bum, and now you got karate chop action. And then we'll take Mr. Frog. I really like this. Just very clicky. And then just make sure those legs on the front are straight so they slide into the knees. So now he has frog legs. Haha. I get it. Oh, I see what they were doing. Oh, I'm smart. This one's a little more complicated. You gotta get those legs pushed in so they can collapse. And I like that they lock nicely here. Boink. And of course, the head. Oh man, even the side of his face mask. Oh, this is disappointing. I think there's a way to de-yellow these things. I just don't know the specifics. Something about some kind of... I've seen people use like this, like the shampoo that you can use on consoles, so I'm assuming it will work. Because, I mean, that side's fine. That side... Yeah. That's annoying. But what can you do? Hindsight is 2020. You don't think about things yellowing over the years when you're younger. But they just do. So that connects nicely. And you have to do this a certain way, obviously, because they're the thumb. So red goes there. Blue goes there. And the head. pops in, I think, a little farther back. Like that's a little far back. Is that me? Or is that a little far back? Should be a little more forward on the torso. But whatever. We have the Ninja Megazord all put together, looking very nice. And he can do that. That's basically what you expect. But nowadays they're actually okay, they are starting to do they're still doing Super Sentai stuff and Power Rangers, and in Super Sentai they're making them more articulate, like a lot more articulate, which is what I and a lot of people have been wanting throughout the years. However, they're really gangly now and thin, and I think they're going to be able to eventually find a happy medium where you got the chunk and you got the articulation, because you could still, they have like legacy ones now that have the posability. I'm not sure why they're going so thin now, but they are. But he is a nice clean looking bot, very smooth. Look at that, like no kibble or anything. But we're not done yet, because I do have the Valkenzord. So we'll take a look at this, which is also yellow. Yeah, it's just this one side. And you can see, I got into the stomach, because I'm like, why is there a compartment here? Did it have LEDs? Apparently the Japanese version did have lights and sounds, but they gutted them for the American release. Of course they did. So that's annoying. Chrome still looks nice on the talons. Nice and clean. Even on the top. Nice clean chrome. Stickers are surprisingly nice on this guy. Would have been nice to have LEDs shooting out of the tips, like it's supposed to, because you know it's supposed to do the whole coming in and pew 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 pew, but unfortunately can't do it. Does have some articulation in the claws, and there's a tippy tail, and it can open a mouth. Ooh, look at that. Meh. Surprisingly, the top of the beak is not chipping on paint, at least not yet. So very simple to connect him to the Ninja Megazord to make the Ninja make a Valkenzord. You got these clips on the underside, you got the connections there on the back, and it just gives him a set of wings, so he can fly and do flying spin kicks. He does look really good, and you know he's not that thick. If I show you there, I mean that's not that bad. So even with the wings, it doesn't take up a huge footprint on a shelf. It widthways, but not like thickness. It's down with the thickness.